Hey everyone. Oh my goodness, y'all. Your girl, I probably look tired, and I really am, y'all. Oh my goodness, I am super, super tired, y'all. It's actually getting kind of late, and I am trying to perfect this video podcasting, y'all. And I don't know. I'm the girl that I truly don't want to give up. And so I'm going to try to keep pursuing this if I can. The first time I was doing all that talking and I wasn't recording at all because I was using a different platform. So then I decided to use one stream, which I'm on as of right now. And it did record like it was supposed to. But because I was messing around with the backgrounds and stuff, I didn't realize that it was going to be playing background music. And so background music was being played as I was talking, and you can seriously barely can hear me as I was talking. And I was doing all the talking, and I was 41 minutes in, and you guys wasn't hardly hearing anything. And so I'm like, oh no. And so I'm a little upset. But from what I can tell, one stream is still, I don't know, for whatever reason, but they're still considering what I'm doing as of right now, including it with what I had already done, because it's showing that it's saying I'm 59 minutes in, and I'm like, I just started this video. So I guess that's kind of how they do things. So anyway, this video podcasting won't be very long at all due to the fact that this is like my third time, literally my third time doing this. So the third time is hopefully, cross your fingers, but hopefully it's a charm. All right. And again, I won't be long. I did all that talking and got me nowhere. So what I am going to tell you guys to do, listeners, can you please listen to the podcast, the audio podcast is on Spotify. It is literally on Apple podcasting. Basically, it's anywhere that you listen to your podcast. All right, so you can go on audios because now I'm officially on audio. So was it audio? Audio. I said audio plus I. Let me look because I feel like I'm saying that totally wrong, and I'm really tired at this point. Very, very tired. Audible. So I'm on Audible. I'm also on let me see, I'm trying to think what else I'm on. I'm on just any podcast platform, y'all, because I'm so tired now. My mind is like it's jumbling, so I'm sorry about that. But yes, so you can find me and just listen to today's or yesterday's podcast. I appreciate it. Now my phone is just going off. But yeah, listen to today's podcast. I truly, truly appreciate it. I am going to go ahead and play the intro, but after I play the intro, I'm going to go straight into my blog because I definitely want to take the time to read this blog to you guys. And so, yeah, so let me play the intro of the music here, and then we'll kick it off. She's on the rise. She's got the tea from day till night, discussing music, news, and so much more. You gotta listen to what she's got in store. It's Keke's song. All right. Hey everyone, you just saw my son. He showed his presence, obviously. But hopefully, guys, my name is Keke, so I am your host. I am the creator of Keke's Talk. I apologize that I'm not so energized like I'm usually am, but I literally have done video podcasting. Like, this is my third time doing it, and my mouth is like dry, and I'm getting tired of talking at this point. So I apologize, but I really do want to do this video podcasting. All right, because it means a lot to me, and I'm going to get it done right. I promise. All right. So what I'm going to do is share my screen. I'm going to explain everything again, but I'm going to keep it short and brief because of all that talking I've already been doing. So let me share my screen here. All right. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. Okay, let me be sure you see it. Okay, yeah, it looks like you guys are seeing it. All right. All right, I just had to make sure. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to explain myself in. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear it. You're able to see it. I'm able to see it after it's all said and done. So let me try to give this another shot. All right. So I decided to go on the journey of blogging, basically. I haven't been doing it for long. I've been doing it for almost about 2 weeks now. But I have wrote at least about 7 articles already. I am on Medium. Medium is a platform where you can follow people over there. But to kind of sum it up, it's almost like a kind of like a newspaper platform. Like if you're into newspapers, where you can read different articles of different writers. Uh, just a lot of articles over there, right? And so a lot of bloggers are creating amazing content over there. And so it gives you a chance to kind of read different things that you're interested in and learn and be educated. And so you don't have to be a writer or a blogger basically to create an account over at Medium. You can just be a reader, someone that just loves reading, loves reading different articles, especially if you're into newspapers. I know there's a lot of people that I've spoken to in the past that are pretty big on reading journals and reading um, newspapers and stuff. So if that's you, then Medium probably be your BFF, right? So you can definitely check it out. Definitely follow me for sure if you are gonna go check it out. I appreciate it. Like I said, I have all my content over there at the moment. And I would appreciate if you gave me a good review, an honest review. But, just read it. And if you like what you read, definitely, give me your feedback on it. Also, hit the clap. Clap is really like the like button, but they have it where it's called the clap. And so I appreciate that. Matter of fact, you can probably see it right now, maybe burly, but it's the clap right here. And then this is the review. So like commenting, where you can comment, right? I don't know why it's not letting me. It's kind of like blocking from, I don't know. But anyway, hopefully you get the point. I appreciate it if you can. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this particular blog here. So for today's podcast, I wanted it to focus on relationships. And so this is actually my latest article. My latest article. It's right here. It's Nourishing Relationships, Keke's Guide to Building Strong Bonds. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right into this. And again, give me your give me your if you could give me your feedback, I actually appreciate it. All right. So I said, hello, beautiful people. Relationships are the backbone of our lives. They provide us with love, support, and companionship. But like anything worth having, they require effort, understanding, and a whole lot of love. Today, let's dive into some relationship advice that can help us nurture our bonds. Communication is the key. The first step to a healthy relationship is open and honest communication. It's important to express your feelings, needs, and expectations clearly. Remember, your partner isn't a mind reader. Regular check ins can help both parties understand each other better. And basically, what I was coming from when I was saying this is being able to communicate with one another is important. All right, and being able to do regular check-ins, with one another, making sure that y'all both on the same page is super, super duper important. All right, and just keeping an honest and open communication. All right, a lot of times, you can kind of get to the point where you misread one another, or you might have misinterpreted with what each other were saying or whatever. So sometimes it can easily happen. And so to avoid that, just being able to communicate with each other is really crucial. And it definitely helps the relationship to grow more when you are both on the same page as far as having a good communication, right? Understanding and respect. Understanding and respect go hand in hand. It is essential to respect your partner's individuality and their personal space. Understand that it's okay to have different opinions and interests. What matters is respecting these differences and finding common ground. So, respecting each other is definitely important. Being able to respect each other's space is also important because of the fact that if you are in the same roof like 24/7, you're bound to bump heads with one another. You're bound to, eventually, kind of get on each other's under each other again. To avoid that, sometimes just making sure that y'all are giving each other that personal space helps build your relationship. It helps your relationship to grow. It also just being able to allow yourself to miss one another is important. All right, so try to remember that. Right. Quality time. Spending quality time together is crucial. It doesn't always have to be a grand gesture. Simple activities like watching a movie, game, playing a card game, or even cooking together can strengthen your bond. So, like I said, with me and my partner, when we cook with each other, we are definitely we're actually having fun when we argue. That's just let me just state that for sure. So we do have fun with each other when we're actually cooking with each other or cooking with one another. And what we do is we actually ask about each other's day, how was our day? We asking each other that, and so we learning so much from one another when we're just taking the time to ask each other how was our day, what happened in our day, and I could feel the bond when we're doing that with one another, and so just being able to do those things, y'all, is so um, is so important, and with making sure that you're both are growing within sync with one another. All right. Let's see, conflict resolution. So disagreements are a part of every relationship. It's how you handle them that matters. Always approach conflicts with a calm mind and the intention to understand your partner's perspective. Remember, it's not about who's right or wrong, but about finding a solution that works for both. So you got to remember to be able to find a common ground with one another, being able to solve the problem without making someone feel like their thoughts, their feelings is not being heard. You don't want to ever make your partner feel like thoughts or feelings is not being heard, or you don't want them to feel like it doesn't matter. All right, because you don't want them to feel neglected, and you certainly don't want them telling other people that that's how they're feeling. All right, so to avoid that, it always best to both calmly get together and both take the time to hear one another out. And while one is talking, the other one should just be really just listening and not saying anything while the other person is talking. Just respect the other. When one another is talking is very important. All right, and then both rationally come with a solution that will benefit both and not just one party. All right, you don't want to ever you don't want to ever get to the point where you thinking that your thoughts is what really matters and your spouse feelings and thoughts doesn't matter. You don't want to ever have that type of mindset. Obviously, both of your thoughts and opinions matter. So, just both of y'all being able to solve it and come as one is truly important. All right. So, that's how you are able to resolve a conflict that you're having with one another. Love and affection. Last but not least, never forget to show love and affection. Some small gestures like a warm hug, a sweet text, or a compliment can go a long way in making your partner feel loved and appreciated. Remember, every relationship is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. The key is to find what works for you and your partner, and to keep nurturing your bond with love, respect, and understanding. Stay beautiful and keep loving. So, with the love and affection, you definitely want to make sure you take the time to just let your spouse or your significant other feel special, feel like you still value them. And then you can do that by just a simple saying that they look nice in that shirt, or you love them, you know, you like the way they look in that particular color. You love their cap if they're wearing a cap. um, you know, I like your purse, you know, whatever. I mean, be authentic with what you're saying, and be true, right? But definitely, just be honest about, if there's something that you like, be honest about it and just say what it is that you like, or better yet, give them, you know, text something very sweet. You know, it makes people feel good. Everybody feels good when they get a compliment. You know, no one can tell me otherwise. I mean, I know I love when I get a good compliment. So being able to get a good compliment, um, really does help the your significant other to, and your husband or wife, feel like, that they're matter, that they do matter to you, and that, um, you do appreciate them, you do value them. So you kind of get where I'm going with that. Also, just being able to, well, sorry, I lost my thought. Yeah, making sure you're not comparing, um, your relationship with someone else's relationship. Definitely don't do that. I mean, that's uh, something that's almost like well, to me, that's like a no-no. Some, you know, don't ever do that. I know a lot of people are guilty of doing that, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm known of, you know, have done it in the past, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to compare your relationship to someone else's relationship, just because, it's not right. First of all right, and they're not your parents, or they're not your siblings. Uh, um, they're not your sibling, and they're not your, what else I want to say? They're not your uncle, your BFF, whatever, right? Whoever you comparing them to, they're not them. I mean, y'all are entirely different. So y'all relationship is different. Y'all relationship is special in its own way. So comparing it to someone else's is just completely, utterly wrong, and you should not do that. All right. So when you start doing things like that, that definitely does, um, put like, put a drift into your relationship, and make it where, you know, you kind of start growing apart from one another, just because, you know, all you're doing is spending time to that person, what they're not doing, and that will start having planting in their minds that you don't appreciate them, and they'll start thinking that. And not only that, but then they'll also also, you're planting, like almost like a jealousy in a way, because then, they'll start, you know, growing like jealous of, you know, of that particular relationship with that couple, because all you're doing is telling them that you wish that they were more like them, you know, and what's going on with them. And so you just don't want to do that. You don't want to cause that type of, that you don't want to cause that, nothing like that, to start developing and happening. So it is important to not do that. All right. Um, I guess that's kind of all I want to say regarding that. But yeah, so, stay away from the comparison, because, your relationship, and you obviously, started going with that person for a reason. Y'all fell in love for a reason. So focus on that. Focus on what brought y'all together in the first place. All right, and kind of, let that be your main focus, and not let it be that you're, dreading on what a relationship is doing. Don't that, right? Because you're not them, they not them, and it's not fair to neither one of y'all to be comparing your relationship to someone else's relationship. It's just not fair. All right. So I think I touched on everything I needed to touch on, and I apologize. Like I said, my voice is just, I'm not energized, just because of the fact that I literally been talking for so long, y'all. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm just not, my voice is just not there. So, anyway, these are my other blogs here that you are more than welcome to check out. Um, but yeah, I think I'm going to end it on this note, y'all. Uh, end on this note, y'all. But let me know what y'all. Well, let me know what you think. You can always email me, Keke underscore talk at yahoo.com. Give me your feedback on anything that I just went over for tonight. Also, check out the podcast that is literally on the air right now. So you can check that out on all podcast platforms and listen to it. Give me your thought process on everything. I appreciate it. I did go over in detail about the new changes. Sorry that I didn't really get to touch on it in the video podcasting. Well, I touched on it the last 2 times, but my voice, y'all, I don't know. I can feel my voice is going, y'all. So I have to literally just like, but please listen to it. I would appreciate it if you can. I apologize that I just didn't really get to spend the time to do it, and I'm hoping that everything is gonna go good after this ending. I'm really hoping so. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it on this note. Thank y'all guys so much for taking the time to listen to me. I appreciate it. Right, right. I'm gonna end it on this note. My son is coming in. That's what I'm looking, y'all. So I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm about to close out. Have a blessed day. Let's see. I'm trying to see where do I close out at. All right. So yeah. So have a blessed day, and I will talk to y'all guys soon. And of course, I will be doing more video podcasting soon. All right. Bye.